It's NaLyssa Smith, and I'm sorry, hashtag free her. 10 toes down, hashtag free her. Let her go.
The Indiana Fever finally decided to part ways with NaLyssa Smith after back-to-back losses, marking a dramatic shift for the franchise.
NaLyssa Smith is confused as to why Indiana Fever fans don't want her on their team.
Smith, formerly regarded as the second overall choice in the 2022 WNBA draft, was intended to be the team's cornerstone, but instead became a symbol of disappointed expectations. Her distinctive style of play and defensive issues rendered her a liability on the court, and the Fever's performance suffered significantly during her time.
This alleged incident has painted Smith as a disruptive force, raising serious questions about her professionalism and her place within a structured team environment.
Critics pointed out her inability to adapt to the team system, which emphasized collaboration and a team-first approach. The firing, while contentious, signified the Fever's apparent desire to reset their culture and comply with the goals of their new coach, Stephanie White, who sought discipline and unity.
There's a hunger and a desire to win, but there's also something that's very poised and calming about doing it at home with the people that you love and the people that you want to go to battle with every single day.
Caitlin Clark's claimed reaction to Smith's departure fueled the debate, emphasizing the significant differences between their approaches. While Smith was criticized for selfishness and a lack of teamwork, Clark exemplified selflessness and leadership on and off the court. Her ability to raise her teammates via wise decision-making and unwavering effort made her the driving force behind the Fever's new path.
But now it's basically over. I don't have to worry about that anymore, but I don't want to be getting technicals at all. So.
Smith's defense was a reoccurring issue during her time with the Indiana Fever. Critics frequently criticized her attempts as sloppy, with her failure to adequately protect players, exposing gaps in the team's defense.
You've got one of the laziest defenders.
Surprisingly, the Fever's defense rating rose when Smith was out on the court, a rare and troubling figure for a player of her quality. She appeared more concerned with offensive than with making the hustle plays or defensive stops that the squad urgently needed. Her offensive style didn't assist her cause either. Smith's hero ball style grew tiresome to watch as she frequently overlooked open teammates, particularly Caitlin Clark, who excelled at creating scoring opportunities. Instead of passing to better positioned players, Smith forced challenge shots or drove recklessly into dense defenses. Her concentration on playing for herself disrupted the team's flow and resulted in countless squandered opportunities.
But the team wasn't playing well when she was cooking. She got taken off. I think they won the game. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she quote tweeted Dejanay's tweet being like, "It was fun while it lasted." And I'm like, man.
Statistically, her performance saw a significant drop from her rookie to her second season. Her scoring averages, shooting percentages, and overall efficiency all fell, raising questions about her development. While her rookie year hinted at potential, her second year exposed weaknesses in her game that made her more of a liability than an asset on the court. Did you notice that tensions in the locker room seemed to follow Smith everywhere? Reports emerged of her disrespecting teammates, with a particularly low point coming when Caitlin Clark sustained an injury during a game. Instead of expressing concern, Smith allegedly made jokes about Clark, which had a negative impact on team dynamics. Moments like this demonstrated a lack of empathy and professionalism, particularly towards a teammate as dedicated as Clark. The effects on team morale were tremendous. Smith's behavior fostered a toxic environment in which trust and unity were constantly eroded. Players reportedly became upset with her self-centered style, both on and off the court. The Fever's performances revealed a lack of cohesion, with a fragmented team struggling to function under pressure. These issues extended beyond just Smith. The ripple effect of her actions made it hard for the team to rally together, leaving them without the cohesion necessary to succeed. Players like Clark, known for their leadership and selflessness, were left to shoulder the burden of keeping the team afloat amid the chaos.
There's a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive.
Smith's off-court actions worsened the problems she caused on the court. Her family became a major source of distraction, with relatives attacking fans and Fever staff on social media. These public disagreements devolved into unneeded conflicts, putting the team on constant damage control and diverting focus away from basketball. Despite the mounting concerns, Smith seemed reluctant or unable to handle them. Her lack of boundaries with her family allowed these interruptions to continue, damaging her image and instilling a growing sense of negativity about her presence in the organization. The team's reputation suffered, and members got tired of the unnecessary drama. For the Fever, these controversies were a nightmare. Managing the fallout from Smith's family's antics added an extra layer of stress to an already struggling franchise. The distractions eroded focus and highlighted the stark contrast between Smith's impact and the professionalism expected from a WNBA player. Former coach Christy Sides had a difficult task, integrating Smith into the Fever's scheme. Sides emphasized teamwork and a set-of-game strategy, but Smith's individualistic instincts continually disrupted them. Her inability to adopt a team-first approach constrained Sides' options, pushing her to reconsider ideas that might have succeeded with a more unified group. When Stephanie White took over as head coach, cultural expectations evolved significantly. White required discipline and accountability, emphasizing a vision of teamwork that excluded egos. Smith's self-centered approach and unwillingness to adjust clashed instantly with White's philosophy, indicating that she did not fit into the new system. For the Fever, White's leadership was a game changer. She insisted on creating a cohesive team, which made it clear how important it was to break up relationships with individuals who didn't share that goal. But Smith was unwilling to change her behavior. She found herself on the outside looking in, as the squad gave preference to players who adopted the collaborative approach.
It's killing you that a straight white woman has come into the League of Angry Lesbians and dominated everything.
Everything that Smith's tenure lacked was embodied by Caitlin Clark's presence on the Fever. Clark, who was well known for putting the needs of her colleagues first, constantly sought to improve them and set an example of diligence and sacrifice. Her relentless perseverance and dedication to the team's success served as the cornerstone of the Fever's revitalized culture. Clark made equally outstanding contributions to statistics. She made sure that her teammates had chances to shine by distributing the ball with accuracy, in addition to putting up clutch scoring performances. Clark made decisions that improved the team's performance and efficiency, in contrast to Smith, who frequently interfered with the offensive.
One thing Caitlin Clark does maybe better than anybody in sports right now, makes it about others, makes it about team. Think about it.
In fact, her synergy with players like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell showed how valuable she is to the team. Together, they formed a core group that embodied teamwork and mutual respect, creating a stark contrast to the dysfunction Smith brought to the team. Clark's ability to fit seamlessly into this dynamic was a testament to her leadership and basketball IQ. Smith's future in the WNBA is still up in the air. She has a damaged reputation as a result of her on-court difficulties and off-court scandals, and a WNBA comeback would necessitate major adjustments to her mindset and strategy. Playing abroad or in lower leagues appears to be the most likely choice at this time. Her experience serves as a reminder of how crucial professionalism and flexibility are. Despite her apparent talent, she became a cautionary story for young players entering the league because of her costly failure to prioritize the team. Her professional path emphasizes how crucial it is to strike a balance between team needs and individual aspirations. Smith's departure has opened the door for the Fever to move forward, free from the distractions and drama she brought. Meanwhile, players like Clark continue to set the standard for what it means to lead and inspire, ensuring that the franchise's future is built on a foundation of unity and shared purpose. Caitlin Clark has emerged as a beacon of professionalism and excellence for the Indiana Fever. Her leadership on and off the court represents a complete shift in the team's culture under new coaching. Clark's work ethic, willingness to share the spotlight, and ability to lift her teammates have made her the face of this transformation. As the Fever focus on unity and discipline, Clark's influence becomes a symbol of the values the franchise is striving to uphold. What do you think about Smith's attitude and contribution with the Indiana Fever? Let's hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.